Since J. Halstead, Jesse Lee Soffer, left Chicago PD and his wife, Haley Upton, in A Good Man, Season 10, Episode 3, Upton has barely addressed his absence, instead burying herself in work for months. However, it's become clear that everything is beginning to take its toll, as he's essentially ghosted her for months following a decision to extend his time with the Army in Bolivia. How to watch. Watch Chicago PD on NBC Wednesdays at 10:09 C and the next day on Peacock. I know the fans are upset because, this isn't the Jay that we know and love. Why isn't he calling? Why is he doing this? But, the show must go on, Soffer told Variety. Our show's pretty dark, and they love diving into the ugliest, hardest version of life. So for Haley to have to go through this, it probably just made sense. He continued, defending Halstead's actions, he's deeply flawed, because everybody on Chicago PD is. But he's definitely a good person, with really good motives. Some fans may start to have doubts about that though, especially after the latest Upton-focused episode, FinaIIy, Season 10, Episode 20. Read on to find out the latest Upstead developments. Did J. Halstead come back to Chicago PD? The short answer. Kind of. At the beginning of FinaIIy, we see Upton talking on the phone to Halstead asking him to communicate with her and let her know if he wants to extend his military contract again. However, we don't see him or actually hear his voice. Upton gets him on the phone one more time, but after that it's clear that it's become increasingly more difficult for her to get in contact with him. He eventually seems to stop answering her calls altogether, with Upton leaving voicemails. You need more time, I gave you that. I want you to have your space. I want you to have whatever you need, but I do want to know when you're coming back. If you're coming back, she said for one. In another she said, just checking in, it's been a bit. I hope we can talk tonight, I'll try you later. Miss you. Love you. Did Halstead and Upton break up on Chicago PD? The next time we hear anything about Halstead is after the intelligence unit find Upton when she survived a brutal and traumatic kidnapping. She and Voight share a drink together following the ordeal and he asks if she's called Halstead to let him know what happened. She tells Voight she hasn't, adding, had not even gonna know I was gone. It's then that Voight offers her some poignant advice. It is okay to let go if you're the only one fighting. Doesn't mean you don't love M, just means you love you, too.